In this video now, I'm gonna talk about the most efficient way to cross any border. And I have here 5 different tips that I believe will help to everyone to cross borders much more easier than you did it before. So let me first tell you what is my background and why I feel confident to talk about border crossings. Well, I started traveling in 1999. I crossed most of European borders when they were still borders, when they have a real borders and they have different currencies and so on and so forth. I've been to many places around the world. I crossed I don't know how many borders. I've been to some of the most difficult to cross borders like Russia, Ukraine. Even last year I went to Russia during the situation at the moment. I crossed the Belarusian border. Now I'm in South America. I crossed some of the most different borders like Colombia and Venezuela, Venezuela and Brazil, and I just entered from Brazil to Paraguay, and I did it for only 1 hour. And most of the borders that I crossed in so many countries around the world, I did it by using these 5 different tips that I'm about to tell you right now. And I'm sure that if you use it, they will help you as well, because they are more or less universal, they are logical, but some people just forget about it and try to play different games. But you know, if you want to win the game, you have to play it the way it's supposed to be. Otherwise, it's gonna be you're just gonna lose the battle. So let's start with the first one, and very important. You have to respect border officers. Always keep in mind that these people, they have the power to slow you down, even hold you for days if they want to. Some of these people are spending their lives on the borders. They have seen everything. I'm really sorry, but a lot of midges are flying here, so they disturb my speech. So these people, some of these people spend their lives on the borders. They have seen everything and everyone. So you have to show them respect, because they have the power to hold you for many hours, even days, even not let you go into the country. Respect them in any way. Be polite. Don't behave like a asshole. Even if you come from big and powerful country like the States or Germany or UK, I don't want to say any bad words about these countries, but even if you come from any of these countries, you have to behave like a normal person, respectful person. Because I have seen people on the borders, they start to argue with border officers. They said, what is this madness? I'm waiting here for hours. Why are you holding my documents? Or many more like that. And this is just absolute wrong way. You have to respect them, wait peacefully, be calm, and you'll be all right. So agree with everything that they tell you, everything. And be a humble man. Just respect everything, agree with everything, and you will have the results. Also, another one tip: when you're approaching border with a motorcycle, it's not a problem to overtake all the queue that is already there, like trucks and cars and stuff like that, and go in front of everyone. But what I always do, I always leave like at least 5-6 cars before the border officers and then stopped. People never make problems that you overtake them. You can always say, I'm really sorry, but people understand you're on a motorcycle. Summertime is very hot, winter time is very cold, so they understand and they won't make you any problems. But if the border officers see you that you overtake all cars, if he or she is not in good mood, they can send you back to wait all of the people. That's why it's good when you overtake cars, when you have like 5 or 6 left, just stop, turn off the engine, remove your helmet and start pushing your motorcycle. Let me tell you one funny story while I'm on this topic. Once I was crossing, I think it was Hungarian-Romanian border, and I overtook all the cars and left 5-6 cars before the border officer. And then the border officer get out of his room and show me and said, "Hey, motorcycle, come here, come here." I said, "Oh man, now it's bad. He's going to send me back to the queue. I have to wait probably hours." And I started walking in his direction, and he said, take the motorcycle as well." So I took the motorcycle and went in front of everyone, and he stood around me, looked around my old Tenere and said, "This is Tenere, yeah?" And I said, "Yes, it's a Tenere." And he said, "I have KTM." I said, "Yeah, KTM is good motorcycle." And he said, all right, give me your passport. And he let me go just for 1 minute because he was a motorcyclist. But it's not always like that. Sometimes, as I said, if you get someone not in good mood, you might have a trouble. That's why I respect them. Always stop at least 5-6 cars before the border, turn off the engine and remove your helmet. It's a good tip to do it. Tip number 2, don't offer money to the border unless you're sure that they're gonna accept it, or unless they ask for money. And here many people might say, oh, no, money on the border I will never give, I have my rights, I have this and that. But some borders are very difficult to cross, like the border we crossed a month ago between Colombia and Venezuela. So after we spent 6 hours on the border, I decided that I have to speed the process a little bit, because I felt that the person who was talking with me, this border officer, he was somehow making me know that he is ready to take something. So don't offer money unless you're absolutely sure that they're gonna accept it. So you have to be very gentle with the situation, and if it's necessary or if you think that it will help, you can do it, but don't offer before you're sure that they will accept it. Tip number 3, be ready with all the documents that you need to have on this border. If it's necessary, make a copies of your passports, of your driver license, and everything that you need. Be ready with all the documents before you go to the border officers. There are always information signs here and there to read exactly what you need. And I have seen many people just go in front of everyone and start asking questions without any documents prepared, without anything. So be ready with all the documents. If it's necessary, make a little research before you go to the border, find out what exactly you need, and then be ready before you reach the border. This will help you, not only you, but also the border officer, to complete your documents very fast. And tip number 4, don't carry too much stuff. If you have too much, you just give the border officers a reason to start searching in your luggage. If you're with simple motorcycle, this is maybe I'm not right, but I have this impression that if you're with a simple motorcycle, with a simple luggage, with a simple clothes, when you're a little bit dirty, when you're a little bit not so clean like me today, look at how I look. I look like a I don't know how to explain to you even, but when the border officers usually approach me, they see that I'm coming from the road. My motorcycle is dirty, it's beaten, it has some marks here and there, the luggage is dirty, everything is dirty, my helmet is dirty, I'm dirty. They understand that I'm just a traveler, and they don't feel necessary to hold me or to ask me for money or to make me a problems, because they understand that I'm on the road from a long time. And believe it or not, but this helps a lot. And instead of holding me down, they always try to help me. They always ask me different questions. Oh, where are you going from? How long you're on the road? And stuff like that. But if you go with very expensive motorcycle, with all of these hard panniers, all of these expensive gadgets everywhere, very expensive, sweet, shiny helmet and all of that stuff, you just will give them a reason, a good reason to ask for money. So this might be just my opinion, but I'm sure that it's like that because I never had any problems on any border. And as I said, I crossed I don't know how many borders, and some of them were very difficult to cross, and I just crossed it like that. For example, last year when I went from Estonia to Russian border, people were waiting there for 4 days just to cross the border. I did it for 3 hours, just for 3 hours, boom, just like that. And the last tip that I would like to say, number 5, is to predict more time. If the border requires, let's say, 1 hour, you have to predict at least 3, because you never know what will happen. So it might be many people, it might be some break, or it might be a problem with the computer systems of the borders. Just predict more time. When you have more time, you will feel more flexible, you're not gonna be angry, you will accept some problems here and there, you'll be calm, and all of this will help you to cross the borders faster. I really hope that these tips, guys, will help you, at least one person. So press like or dislike, whatever this video deserves. If you subscribe, even better. Don't forget that on my second channel, Motorcycle Adventures Travel Videos, I upload almost daily different updates from the trip that I do at the moment, and it might be a good reason for you to subscribe. Also, when I get back home, I will make a very detailed video episodes about every country that I visit, include Paraguay that I just entered and probably will leave it after 2 days. I have so much footage already, interesting footage from all of these countries, so it will be definitely something that that might be helpful to many people. And also in these video episodes, I'm going to show you so many border crossings. So you'll see that everything that I preached, I actually do it in my real travelings. Anyway, that's enough for now. See you in the next video.